of now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now what we'll do, we'll go with another example, okay? And in that example, what we'll try to see here, till now, what we have saw like how to create a measure, how to create a column, right?
Yes.
Now we'll try to understand how to create a table, like how we are creating calculated column, like that, how we can create calculated table, okay?
Okay.
So now we'll try to understand how to create a calculated table. So for that, we will need some functions which will going to return me a table. Okay.
Okay.
For example, that time, like last time we saw, just a minute, someone is joining. Akhil is joining. Okay. Akhil, are you there?
Yes, yes, yes. Hi.
Hey, hi. So what I was telling is today I'll going to tell you like we have already saw how to create a table, sorry, how to create a new column and new measure, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now we're going to understand how to create a new table, okay?
Okay.
New
Okay.
table in Power BI using DAX. How to create a new table using DAX, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Now this new table, so for creating a table, what we will need? We will need a function that will going to create a table, okay, for me. So there are some functions which can create a table. For example, do you remember we have used filter function?
Yes.
What that filter function was doing? This filter function, it was trying to filter the data and based on the condition, and after filtering the data, it was giving me a table, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
we can use filter function also to create a table. We can use filter function. For example, let me tell you. For example, this is a table, right? Dimension product. Let me open this particular table. Dimension product is a table, right? This is my table, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Now what I want to do, I want to create a new table, and in that new table, the price of the product should be greater than 10,000. Okay. So
Okay.
how many rows should be there in that new table?
Two rows.
Two rows, right?
Yes.
Because for printer and laptop, for these two product only, the price is greater than 10,000, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Now we'll try to create the same using that filter expression, we'll try to create a new table and we'll try to filter the data, and based on that only we'll create a table. So what I'll going to use, I'll click on this new table, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So once you click on this new table, you have to specify here the name of the new table. Like for example, last time we have created a column or a measure, we have specified the name of the measure and the column, right?
Yes.
So here right now what we are doing, we are creating a new table, right? So for
Yes.
creating a new table, what you have to specify here, the name of the new table, okay? For
Yes.
Okay.
example, I will going to give the name of the table as filtered table, okay? For example, this is
Okay.
the name of my table, filtered table. And what is the function which we have to use here?
Filter.
Filter function, because I want to filter the data, and based on that only we have to create a table. So what will be my table name here?
Um. Product.
Team product,
Yeah. Team
because
product.
I want to get only those products whose rate is greater than 10,000, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So here we have to find the column. So what was the column in the deem product? So here, what was the so this is the product column. Price was the, this is the column, right? In deem product, price was the column, and here I'll going to put filter 10,000. Okay. So this is
Okay.
my condition. So
Yes.
I
Yes.
want to create a new table. In that new table, this is my table name. From that, I want to create a new table where I am putting the condition the price should be greater than 10,000. So it should give me only those product which is having price greater than 10,000, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now let me click on enter. See what is happening.
Greater than 10,000 values.
It is giving me only two. product which where the price is greater than 10,000, right?
Yes.
And now if you can see, now this is my new table. If you can see here in the right hand side, there is a table with the name
Filter
Filter
table.
table.
filtered table. So now just now only we have created a new table writing this expression, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So it has created a new table for me. Okay.
Okay.
So always remember there are some functions, okay, which can help you in creating the table. For example, filter is a function. Filter can create a table, okay?
Okay.
Like that, do you remember we have used all function?
Yeah.
So all function can also create a table. For example, I'll tell you what is the use of all function and how it can create a table. First, do you understand this thing? Any doubt here?
No.
Okay. So now let's suppose I want to create a table, and in that table, I want to get only the customer name. Okay.
Okay.
And if in that particular customer name, I want to get only the customer, like name should not be repeated. For example, right now in this customer name, the name is repeated, right? Sumit is
Yes.
repeated twice.
Yes. Yes.
But what I want to create a new table from this particular table, deem customer. In that, the customer name should not be repeated. Okay.
Okay.
From that particular column, this Sumit should become only once. So what I'll do, I'll create a new table. Okay.
Okay.
And for getting only unique values from your table, just what you have to write here? What we have to write here?
All dim customer, all demo table,
Table.
whatever it may be.
We can give any kind of table name. So I'm
Yeah.
putting here demo table, okay? And
Okay.
now what I'll going to use, I will use all function, okay? In
Okay.
this all function, what I will going to give, I'll going to give the name customer name
Condition.
column from the dimension customer table. And I'll close the bracket. See what will happen. Are you getting two Sumit here?
No.
No.
What you are getting only one Sumit, right?
Yes.
So what will happen, this all function, if you are using into a calculated table, then it will going to give you only unique values. Okay, it will not going to give you duplicate value.
Okay.
For example, if I will add here customer ID also, for example, if I'll add customer ID, now what it will do, it will give me two Sumit. See why it is giving me two Sumit? Tell me why it is giving two Sumit.
Here
Because it
customer ID
filtered
is
only.
different.
Yeah.
So see what it will going to do, it will check whole row. Okay, so this particular whole row and this particular whole row, both rows are totally same.
No.
No, right? Because there is a different customer ID. So
Yes.
if the total values in that particular row, if it is not matching with any other row, then it will going to show as part of your result. Okay.
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 If there is a single column and if that particular values is getting repeated, then it will going to show only a single value.
Okay.
Is it clear here?
Yes.
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 So using all function, you can do like you can create a new table where you will going to get only the unique values. It will not get any duplicated value. Okay.
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 And I can tell you 99% of the guys who are already working in Power BI, they will not going to tell you this thing. I can assure you.
Okay.
What they will going to do, what they will going to say, all function can be used only for removing the filter context. They will say only this thing. Okay. They don't know the use of this, whatever I am telling you right away.
Okay.
So all function can also help in creating a new table where we can get only the unique values. Okay, unique combination. Is it clear now?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Any doubt here?
No.
No.
Okay, now we'll go with another concept. For example, let's assume there are some data. For example, okay, let me tell you. So now I'm going to use new function. For that, I'm just creating an example. For example, there is the data in that table. We are having country, we are having country, we are having state, and we are having some cities, we are having some population. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
these are the columns in my table. Okay, now let's assume in country we are having the data for only India. State we are having data for example, we are having data for Bihar, and the city is, let's suppose, Patna, and population is 100. Okay, let's suppose another city is there in Bihar, the population is 200. Okay, now let's suppose another city, same city is there, another city, Gaya, and Gaya two times it is repeated, and the population is 300. Okay,
Okay.
and this particular data is also repeated here. I'm just creating an example. Or after that, let's suppose I'm having another city, okay, state, for example, Maharashtra. And in this particular Maharashtra, let's suppose we are having city like Mumbai, we are having city like Pune. Okay, and let's suppose Mumbai is having population like 500, Pune is population like 200. Okay,
Okay.
let's suppose this is my data. Okay, now I'm going to create the same table. I'll copy the data from here, and I'm going to create a table into my Power BI. Okay,
Okay.
so what I'm going to do, I'll go to enter data directly. I've already copied the data. I will going to paste it here. Okay,
Okay.
after pasting my data, I'll give a name to this table. For example, population data. Okay,
Okay.
now after that, I'll click on load. Now this particular data, it will try to load inside my Power BI file. Okay, now the data is loaded. Okay, so let me open a population data table. So you are able to see the data here, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now what I want is, right now, if you can see, if I'll ask you a question, like in Bihar, what is the total population? Then what is the total population in Bihar?
Maybe we need to
300.
600.
600 is the total population. What you did, so you have checked into country. In this country, these are the three rows which are for Bihar, right?
Mhm.
Correct?
Yeah.
Mm.
And in this, so I'll tell you, for
Yes.
example, here, if you want to what is my question? I want to get the total population of state. So what you did, you have grouped this particular data, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Then what will happen? If you will group, for example, if you will add this particular city, then what will happen? You will not get the data for Bihar, okay? Because this will try to remove the data at the city level, okay? So what we have to do, we have not to take this particular column into account, okay? What we have to do, we have to add these three values for this three population, right?
Yes.
Then we will get the data for Bihar. If you want to get the data for Maharashtra, what we have to do?
We add
We have
the two.
first
We
two
have
columns.
to group the data for this country and state, and for this state we have to add this total population, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Then only we will going to get the total population for state, right?
Yes.
Now let's assume what I want is, I want to get the total population for Gaya. Then what is the population for Gaya?
500.
It's 500.
500. So what we did, we have grouped this column also with this, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now what we did, we have included this city also for adding these two values. Now this is my new data set for if you want the data at the city level. So we are grouping these three columns, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Then only we will get this 300 plus 200, 500, correct?
Yes.
Now using the same concept, what we will do, we will create a new table into Power BI, okay? And what we will going to do, we will going to get state wise what is the total population, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So in Bihar, the total population is 600, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So now for creating this kind of aggregated data, so this is known as aggregated data. What we're going to do, we'll aggregate this particular value. We're going to sum this total value, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So for that, what we have to do, we have to create a new table. And here we have to give the name of the table, okay? For example, state-wise total population, okay?
Okay.
And here we have to use one function, and the name of the function is, what is the
Summarize.
name of function? Summarize, okay? So summarize is a function, you can see here. Summarize, what it is doing, it is creating a summary that based on the input table grouped by the specified column. So here using summarize, we will get the aggregated value, okay, based on the column. So what is the first argument in the summarize?
Table.
So what is my table name?
State. Population.
Population data, right?
Yes.
Now tell me here what it is asking, group by, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Group
by
by
which column we have to group the data?
State.
State and country, right?
Yes.
yes.
So we have to specify this two column, country and state, okay?
Okay.
Country, okay? After that, after specifying this two value, what we have to specify? So we want the sum of this two value, right? Sum of these values, right?
Yes.
Yes.
For Bihar. So what we have to do, we have to create a new column, okay? Then only in that new column we can put this total sum, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So after writing the group by column here, in the double quotes, we have to tell what is the column name. So tell me any column name.
Total
Total
population.
population, okay? Total population. And now in this total population, what we want to do? We want to show the total population, like sum the total values, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I will write sum function, and in that sum function, what I'm going to do, I will put my population column, okay?
Okay.
Because I want to add all the population, okay? That's why I am using sum function. Sum function will going to sum all the values, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And it will going to add all the population for that particular country and state. And after that, if I hit enter, so it will going to create three column. Now you can see three columns are there, right?
Yes.
So what is the
Three.
first column? This is my first column, right? Country, it is showing country here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Second column here, I am putting state. Here also I am getting state, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And you can see here in the double quotes, I have created a new column with the name total population, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So here you are also getting total population,
Total.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If I'm removing total from this one, okay, and if I'm putting enter, see now the column name is changed, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So whatever the new column you have to create, that you have to pass here as part of your double quotes, okay? And after that, what we have written sum of population, right?
Yes.
So what it has done, Power BI has grouped the data based on country and state. So it has grouped the data based on country and state, and it has summed all this population for this particular group. Like that, it is done for this Maharashtra as well. So for Maharashtra, what is the total population?
700.
700.
700. So you are able to see 700. For Bihar, what is the total population? 600. And
Yes.
here also, it will going to show you 600, right?
Yes.
Now, let's suppose if I going to add city or as well, then what will happen? If I'll group the data based on city as well, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So it will going to add a new column city. Are you able to see this new column city?
Yes.
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 And for Gaya, how many rows are there?
500.
One row.
I
One
mean
row.
two.
And
Yes.
here in my data, how many rows are there?
2 rows.
And what is the total population for Gaya?
500.
And here it is showing.
500.
Now what it has done, it has summed all the values based on the city as well, okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So now the lowest, so the granularity of the data is now at the city level, because in a particular country there will be multiple state, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And in each state there will be multiple city, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the lowest part is city and the highest part is
Country.
Country.
country, right?
Yes.
And inside the city there will be multiple roads will be there, multiple streets will be there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you are having street level information, then the granularity of the data will be at the street level, right? Because that will be the lowest one.
Okay.
Are you getting? Countries in the top, right?
Yes. Yes.
For example, we are living in this universe, right? In this universe. So universe is in the top. Inside universe, our continent is there. For example, Asia continent is there. So inside universe, the second stage is continent, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, after that, in Asia continent, we are living in India. So the third stage is India. Now
India.
in India, we are living in, for example, Karnataka. So the fourth level is Karnataka. Now in Karnataka, I am living in Bangalore. So the fifth level is Bangalore. Now in Bangalore, I am living in Marathali. Now the sixth level is Marathali. In this Marathali is for example, there will be multiple roads. So that is by another level. Like that, there will be multiple levels, right?
Yes.
So the lowest level is known as granularity of the data. Granularity, okay? That is the lowest, smallest part. For example, in our body, what is the smallest part? Cells, right?
Yes.
Our
Yeah.
body is made up of cells, right?
Yeah.
Without cell is our body can exist, it's not possible.
Uh,
So the lowest part or the granularity of our body is cell. Like that, here, based on the data whatever you are grouping, it will going to add all the values. If you are going to add this city column for the group, then it will going to add this city data for Gaya, okay? And for Patna it will show the same value for Mumbai. So because there are no multiple rows, if there is a multiple row, then it will going to add those values, okay?
Okay.
okay.
Is it fine now?
Yes.
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 Any doubt here?
No.
No.
So in this way you can create a calculated table. So this we are all creating calculated table, okay?
Okay.
Now it's fine, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Now I'll go with the another concept, okay? So what I'll going to do, so you remember, right? What is dimension table? Sanjay, you are also there, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting what I'm telling? Any doubt, Sanjay?
No, sir, not yet.
Okay. So now coming to next topic. Okay. So do you remember we have covered dimension table in the initial class? What is dimension fact table?
Yes.
What is dimension table, Akhil?
Um. Okay. Dimension table means the source, the mm, the initial table means like which is connected with the fact table, the relationship. I'm not
So
able
is
to
it not
explain.
possible? Is it
I'm
not
not.
possible dimension table can connect with another dimension table? Is it not possible?
It's possible. It's possible.
Then
Um, but we can't like um we we can transfer the data of the fact table to dimension table, but we can transfer the data of one dimension table to the another dimension
Akhil, please, it's my request.
table.
Please go through the video once again. Because see, if you're not able to tell the very basic thing, how you can explain the things in interview?
Maybe maybe it is having only one specific uh, entity.
Okay, no worries. So try to go through the same concept, okay, Akhil?
Okay,
Because
okay,
you are
okay,
not able
okay.
to
Got it.
explain me. Okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So tomorrow I'll going to ask you the same question and you should have to answer me. Okay.
Sure.
So Sanjay, can you tell me what is dimension table? Sanjay. Are you there, Sanjay? Okay, Madhu, what is dimension table?
Sorry.
So tell me what you guys are doing. I told you in the initial time itself, in the initial day when I started, like you should have to do at least one time revision, two time revision.
Sorry.
I have asked you or not?
Yes.
It is
Even
having only.
even I'm daily asking whether you are doing that revision or not, you are doing practicing or not, or any doubt. If you are not able to understand, ask me now. What is the problem? See, it's my duty to ask you to help you guys. But if you are not putting your effort, I can't do anything. Okay? Okay, fine. No worries. Now we'll go with another concept. Okay. So here we are having a table, fact table, and a dimension table, right?
Yes.
Yes.
This stream customer and fact table. Okay. So what I want is I want to get a column from fact table to dimension table or dimension table to fact table. Okay.
Okay.
Then how we can get the column from one table to another, that we have to understand. Okay.
Okay.
So first, the scenario first is we want to get the column from dimension table to fact table. Okay. This is my first scenario. I want to
Yes.
get the column from dimension table to fact table.
Yes.
So there is a function, that name of the function is related. Okay. What is the name of the function?
Related.
Related is the name of the function, and using this function what we can get the column data from one table, from dimension table to fact table. Okay.
Okay.
For example, here in my fact table, let me go to my fact table. So in this particular fact table, do we have customer name?
No.
No, my customer name is present in my dimension table, right?
Yes.
So what I want to do, I want to create a new column in this fact table, and this fact table has to get the customer name from which table? Customer dimension table. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So for that, I'm creating a new column using new column option.
Okay.
And here I'm giving the name of the new column. For example, customer name is the name of my new column. And here I have to use one function. The name of the function is
Related.
related, and in this related we have to write the column what we have to pull from that particular table. So we have to pull the customer name from the dimension customer, right?
Yes.
So I have to select the dimension customer table name, and in this dimension customer the column name is customer name. So
Yes.
I will select this particular column and I will close the bracket and I will hit enter. Now see
Yes.
what this particular related function has done. It has pulled the data from dimension customer table, and the data is customer name. Because why it is able to pull this data? Because of the relationship. Okay.
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 If this relationship was not there, for example, then what will happen? It will not be able to get the data from one table to another table. This related is working only when you are having a relationship. Okay. And if you don't have a relationship, it will not going to work. And always remember, related will going to work when we are pulling the data from dimension table, from one side of the table to another side, many side of the table. Okay.
Okay.
If you are trying to get the data from many side to one side, means from fact table to dimension table, if you are trying to get the data, then related will not work.
Okay.
Are you getting? Related will not work.
Okay.
So related will work when related will work, Sanjay?
On one side to many.
Sanjay. Okay, Madhu, you can tell. Sanjay is sleeping.
Related from one side to many sides it will work. From many sides to one side related it will not work.
See, you have to explain the things, okay? If so, you have to say like if you want to pull the data from one side of the table to many sides of the table, then we can you go with related function. Like that, you have to tell, okay?
Okay.
Now, what I want to do, I want to pull the data from many side to one side, okay?
Okay.
So if you will try to pull the data from many side to one side, so directly you can't pull, okay?
Okay.
What you have to do, you have to put aggregation on the data. For example, I will tell you, let's assume here in this particular fact table, so there is a customer number 1, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
then and in this for this particular customer, if you want to get the total sales amount, okay, for example sales amount, this amount you want to get, so for this customer what is the sales amount? 2 rows are there, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now let's suppose if I want to get this particular amount for this particular customer ID 1, and that amount is 35,000 and 15,000, and I want to get this particular value amount column into my dimension customer table, okay? Then for customer ID, how many rows are there here?
1 row.
1 row. And but how many rows are there in the fact table?
2 rows.
So
Euros.
how you can add 2 rows into 1 row? Is it possible to adjust 2 row into 1 row?
Yes.
How?
No, it's not. Maybe.
You can't adjust 2 rows into 1 row because there is 1 row in this particular customer table, right?
Yes.
And in the fact table there are 2 rows. So you can't adjust those 2 rows into 1 row, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what you can do, if you will add those 2 rows, then you can add here, right? If you will add this 2 value, then what is the final value? It will be 1 row value, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So then after adding this value, you can store into your dimension customer, right?
Yes.
Or what you can do, you can count these 2 values. For example, if you'll count this 2 value, so it will be 2 rows, right? 1 and 2. So the count will be 2. You can store count also there. You can put minimum for this. So what is the minimum value? 15,000. So that also you can put it into your table as a 1 row, right?
Yes.
So what I mean to say is, if you are trying to get the data from fact table to your dimension table, from many sides of the table to one side, then you have to do aggregation, okay? Without aggregation, you can't store the data into your dimension table. Are you getting?
Okay. Yes.
So you can use count, you can use minimum, you can use average, you can use max, you can use sum. So all this kind of aggregation you have to perform while getting the data from fact table to dimension table. Okay.
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 So is it clear?
Yes. Yes.
Now how we can get it? That is the question, right? So
Yes.
here I want to get this amount column into dimension customer, right?
Yes.
So I'll create a new column.
Okay.
So I will give the total name of the new column as total amount, right?
Yes.
And here, as I'm saying, like I want to get the data from the fact table, and I want to put aggregation. So here my aggregation will be sum x, okay? Because I
Okay.
want to add both the values, right?
Yes.
And my table is
Fact.
fact
That's
table, right?
that's
So
Yes.
the
what will happen if you write here fact table, fact sales, and what was my expression? Which column we have to get it here?
Amount column.
Amount column, okay? And I'll close the bracket. See what is happening. The values are getting repeated, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
yes.
And this 72,000, it is nothing but what it is doing, it is adding all the
Total
values.
amount. Total amount.
Okay. So what you want that value that is based on customer wise, right?
Yes.
Customer wise, you want to get the value. So
Yes.
what you have to do here, instead of writing this fact sales directly, what you have to use here, related table. Okay. This particular fact says you have to put into related table. Okay. And now if you save this particular code, it will work. Now see, is it working?
Yes.
Now for Subit customer, the total amount is 50,000. Let's go to on fact sales. 35,000 plus 15,000, 50,000 only, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And it is storing here. For Sumit customer 2, there is no data. That's why it is showing blank. So are you able to understand what we have to do? Instead of directly using fact table, we have to put that particular fact table into related table function. Okay.
Okay.
Then only we can get the column data exactly same from the another table. And this particular related table you can use when you want to get the data from fact table to your dimension table for the calculation purpose. Okay.
Okay.
Now is it clear how you can use related table, how you can get the data from one table to another table?
Yes. Yes.
So using this, you are able to access the data from another table to the same table, right?
Yeah.
So in real time scenarios, these things will really help you a lot. Okay. So if you are not getting any concept, just ask me. So I'll again explain you the same thing. Any doubts here?
No.
So it's clear, right? What is the difference between related and related table?
Yes.
So tell me, Akhil, what is the use of related and related table?
Related function, like using this function, we can pull the data from dimension table to the fact table.
Right, right,
So it only works when the relationship will be one to many.
right, right. If it is
So
having many to many, then related function will not work.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And what is related table?
So using this function, we can pull the data from many to one as well.
Right,
So
right.
without aggregation, uh, we can't we can't store data in a dimension table
Right, right. So
from
we
fact
have
table.
to aggregate the data, right? See, right now, Akhil, you are in the right track. Okay. How you are explaining to me, in the same manner, you have to explain to your interviewer as well. Okay.
Okay.
This is the right way. How you are telling me, this is the right way. Okay. That I
Yes.
am expecting from everyone. You should have to tell your answer very crispy and very clear. So everyone can able to understand.
Okay.
For let's suppose, for example, okay, let's suppose if I am teaching to you, okay, and if I say like this related is, if I'll do something like that, so are you able to understand the thing?
No.
No.
No, right? So you are also expecting the same from me. So the same thing interviewer is also expecting from you. If you are telling you if you have to tell the answer, you should have to tell everything crystal clear. Okay, you should not have to tell like blah blah blah. You should have to tell each and everything. So interviewer is also like a student for you, where you have to explain them thoroughly. Okay.
Yes.
So just try to think like you are a teacher and your interviewer is like a student. Okay. If your
Okay.
student is asking some question, I am going to explain you guys, right? Like the same way, if interviewer is asking you anything, you have to also explain them in the same manner.
Okay.
Is it clear now?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great guys. Now we'll go with the another concept. So summarize is also clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll go with the another example. Okay. So we have created a dimension table, right? Like customer dimension table, product dimension table, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Like that in Power BI, we can create date dimension table as well. Okay.
What?
Date dimension.
Date. Okay.
Yeah, date dimension, DATE, date, Tariq, date dimension table. Okay, so in the date dimension, what will happen? The dates will be always unique. Okay,
Yes.
if you are creating a date dimension, like in this customer deem customer table, what was the unique column? Customer ID, right? In
Yes.
dimension product, what was the unique column?
Product ID.
Product ID.
Product ID. Like that, in the date dimension table, what will be the unique column? Date.
Date.
Date will be our unique column. Okay, it will
Yes.
not get repeated. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
now for creating a date dimension, what we have to do? We have to go with the calculated table approach. Okay,
Okay.
so here I'll come here in modeling, and there is a new table, right? Click on this
Yes.
new table. And here we have to write the name of the table. So what is my table name? Dimension date, right?
Yes. Date dimension.
And here for creating a date dimension table, we will going to use one function, and the name of the function is
Calendar.
Calendar.
calendar. So we will going to create a date dimension table with the help of using calendar function. Okay.
Okay.
So what it is expecting calendar?
Date, start date and end date.
Okay, so we will need two dates. What is the date? Start date and end date. For example, my calendar will start from 1st of January 2020, for example 2015. Okay,
Okay.
so here we have to give my start date as 1st of January 2015, and my calendar will going to end on for example 31st of December 2022. Okay, so
Okay.
my end date will be 31st of December 2022, right?
Yes.
Now here for writing your start date, you have to use one function, and the function name is, what is the function name?
Date.
Date.
Date function. Okay, in this date function only we have to write the date. So in this date function, what it is expecting? Year,
Year.
right? So
Yes.
what is my start year? 2015. Okay,
Yes.
month will be 1st of January, so month will be
First of
1st of January.
first, day will be first. So this is become my start date. Okay,
Okay.
so in date function, we have to write our date. Okay, so directly we can't write date. So for that, we have to write using this date function. Okay, and in this date function, I am telling like my date is 2015. That is the year. First is month and first is the day part. Okay,
Okay.
so this is my start date. Okay,
Okay.
after putting comma, what we have to write?
end date.
So what I
Event.
have to write here? Date again. Again, date we have to write. Right? Correct.
Yes.
And in the date function, what we have to write here? I want to create
2022.
yeah, 2022, and month will be
December 12th.
December. December is equals to 12,
12.
and here day will be
31.
31, right? Because I want to create my end date as 31st December 2022, and after that I'll click on enter.
Okay.
Now it will going to create a new table. Let me show you the new table. Where is my deem date table? Okay, you can see here deem date table, right?
Yes.
And see, there is a column in this deem date. What is the name of the column? Date column, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And it has started from 1st January 2015. And if you'll go to the last, you'll see in the last, what is the date?
12/31, 2022.
31st December 2022, right?
Yes.
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 So it has created from this particular date, and it is ending at this particular date, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So in this way, what we have created, this is my date dimension table, okay?
Okay.
Because it is containing all the unique values of the date. Okay, all these dates are unique. It is not repeated.
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
After that, in this particular date dimension, what we will going to do, we're going to add some new attributes, okay? Because as I mentioned, in customer table, we are having customer name as one attribute, customer city as one attribute, customer mobile number as one. So like that, this particular date, there will be some attributes of date as well, right? So tell me what could be the attribute of date?
Day, year, month. We need to set
Right.
it.
Day, year, month, quarter, month name, month number. These are all attributes of a date, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So now, for example, I want to create a new column, and that particular column has to show only the year. Okay. So I'll
Okay.
click on this new column, and I will create a new column with the year part. Only it will going to show the year.
Okay.
So in this year, I'm giving the name as year. And what we have to use? We have to use one DAX function, and the name of the DAX function is
Year.
year. And what we have to pass in the DAX function? In this
Date.
function date. So what is my date? I have to pass this date column here. Okay.
Okay.
So I will pass deem date here. Where is my deem date? Just a minute. Deem date. So I have to pass this deem date column. Okay. Deem date table and date column. And I'll close the bracket. Now what will happen? This year function will going to extract the year from this particular date. Now if I click on this arrow side, how many years are there?
Yeah, it's up to 2022.
7.
Yeah, it is showing all the years, right?
Yes.
So using this year function, what we can do, we can get the year part from the date. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
After that, we'll create a new column. And what I want to see the month number. Okay.
Okay.
For getting the month number, I am giving that name of this particular column as month number. So tell me what will be the function of month number?
Month.
Month is the function of month number. So here, what is the date? Deem date,
Till
right?
date.
Deem
Yes.
date I have to pass here and close the bracket. Now it will going to give me the month number, like January. For January it will 1. So if I'll click here, how many months are there? 1 up to 12, right?
Yes. Yes.
It is showing correct, right?
Yes.
Now what I'm going to do, I'll going to create a new column, and it will going to show me the day part. Like right now, month number we have created, year we have created. Now we have to create a new column which will show the day part, like 1st January, 2nd January, like that.
Yes.
So
Yes.
first 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that it should show. So what
Yes.
I'll going to do, I'll create a new column, and here I will mention like day number, okay? Or I'll say day is equals to day function, okay?
Okay.
And in this day function, what we have to do here, we have to again write
Dim date.
Deem date.
date column, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now it is showing 1, 2, 3, 4, everything, right?
Yes.
Yes.
If you can see here, if I'll click here, till
31st.
31st it is showing, right? It is also
Yes.
correct, right?
Yes.
Any doubt till here?
No.
No.
Okay. Now what we want to show is, right now we are showing month number, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Instead of showing month number, I want to show January, month name.
Okay.
So for that, again, I have to create a new column, okay?
Okay.
And I'll give the name of this new column as month name.
Name.
And here there is no direct function, okay? For creating the month name, you have to use format function.
Okay.
In this format function, what is the first argument?
Value.
Value.
So value. So from this particular date only, we have to find that month name, right? So we have to write this particular date column. Deem date, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Date column. And here we have to specify the format. So in the double quotes, you have to specify the format for month name. So the format for month name is triple M. What is the format?
Triple M.
Triple M.
Triple M. And if I click on enter, see what it will going to do. It is showing January, right?
Yes.
So it will show January, February, like that. It will show all the months. Okay.
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 Now, if you want, right now it is showing the short form, right?
Yes.
I want full name like January. I want full name January. Okay. So what I have to do, instead of using 3M, I have to use 4M. Are you getting?
Okay.
3M is used for short form. Okay.
Hmm.
And 4M is used for full form.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, if I use 4M, it will going to show you full name.
Okay.
Are you
That
getting
is
a
Yes,
triple
yes,
M
yes.
or 4M, that is unique code.
Huh?
Triple M, we can give triple M or 4M given. That is the unique code. Yeah. We can give any letter.
No,
Instead
no,
of
no. So it is fixed. Okay. It is fixed for everything.
okay.
So triple M is denoting like it will going to give you the short form of the month. 4M is used for if you will put 5M, for example. Okay. See what will happen. What is happening?
Oh.
January 1. 1 is
If,
coming.
if I'll put here, let me show you. So for 4M, for April, it is 4, right?
Yes.
So it is trying to add the month number. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now if I'll again put again 1M. See 01.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now again I'm putting M. Again. Now there are 3M, 3M, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, there are 4M. These are 4M and this is again 3M. So this 3M will become again January. So January completed. 4M
And
January is completed. Again it is showing 3M. So it is
short.
again JN. Okay, short for name. And if I'll
Okay.
put one more, then it will show January, full.
Yeah.
See?
Yes. Yes. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, so this is one format. Okay.
Okay.
Like that, we will going to understand multiple formats from tomorrow. Okay.
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 So this is one format, and like that, we'll go like how to create quarter, how to create DD, YY. Multiple formats we'll going to see from tomorrow. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
Any doubt here?
No.
No.
Okay, guys. Then we'll meet tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.